Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine show presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics. And with Navy men's basketball tabbed first in the Patriot League to begin this season, I'm joined by men's captain Mike Woods. Mike, thank you so much for your time.
I am happy to be here.
Mike, wheels up for Presbyterian in a couple of days. How are the guys ready? You're picked as Patriot League favorites. What are the emotions in the locker room right now?
It was a huge honor to be picked number one in the Patriot League. Obviously came up short in the championship game last year, brought a lot back. Um, Team is super excited to compete. Practices have been intense, but everybody's happy to be here and giving their best effort all the time.
Mike, you epitomized that effort. I want to go back to the Patriot League semifinal last year when you hear, all right, I have to go guard Noah Williamson for the duration of that second half. And you're giving up a number of inches in height, but yet you just continued to battle in the paint. Talk to me about that effort that you seem to give. All your coaches talk about it. Where does that come from?
Honestly, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to just, represent Navy basketball in the right way. We do a lot every day in practice. Coach says, like, work hard, do your job, putting the team first. And I feel like, that was kind of the mindset I had last year, guarding Noah Williamson. Obviously a great player of the year last year. But, the determination, the fight to get it done, and it happened.
One of your assistant coaches, Brett Barron, said at one point during a timeout, you were exhausted. You looked like you had nothing left and you just kept giving it your all. When you're in those moments, how do you dig deep? What do you draw upon?
I just think about doing it for the person to my right and left. I love my teammates. They're my brothers. Constant encouragement from them really builds me up. So, like, just putting it all on the line for them, it makes it 100% worth it.
How do you carry over some of that success from last year into this one? One of the big reasons you guys were picked number one is because of advancing to the Patriot League final a season ago.
We bring back a lot of experience. We've been through the fire with our seniors and juniors. When the games are going to be tough, winning college basketball games is hard, but we've been through it. I think starts with our starting five and the guys coming off the bench. We've all been, just through the fire. So I think, like, when the game gets tough, we'll be able to figure it out on the court.
First, let's start with the sideline. Coach D retiring, Coach John Perry taking over, although he has been with Coach D for a long time. How has that made this transition a little easier?
The guys are used to Coach Perry. He's in my opinion, a great coach. He did a lot for us last year, and now with him being head coach, he's earned a lot of respect. He's honest with our guys. He wants the best for us on and off the court, and he's committed to winning. So, I mean, I think the guys appreciate him, and a lot of our concepts are the same. So, it's not like a whole new offense we need to learn or defense we need to learn. So, I think we're just kind of riding the horse from last year and hoping to, complete the ultimate goal.
For people coming out to support you guys next Friday at the Veterans Classic against Yale, what can they see from this team that's maybe different from a year ago?
I believe we've really taken a big step in focusing on defense. The guys, our team is really committed to that side of the ball. We're going to play super hard and we're going to play the right way, sharing the ball, a lot of assists, and, having a great energy on the court, a lot of communication. We're going to fill the gym with our voices. So I think those are some things you can expect.
Last year, a number of your teammates said that you definitely led more with your play on the court than being a vocal presence out there. How have you maybe changed that this year, or do you just continue to be yourself?
I want to be myself all the time. When you're trying to be something different, it's really hard. I definitely would say I stepped up the vocal leadership just because I need to as a senior and as captain. But it always starts with leading by example. If you can't, like, show the way, it's hard to tell the way.
What for you has been the most fulfilling part about representing Navy these past 3 years and getting to do it again one final season?
I mean, I'm just grateful for so much. Representing Navy has been one of my biggest honors in my life, and I'm just, the opportunity to, bring acknowledgement to the academy and to the Navy as a whole and represent it the right way. It's brought me a lot of joy.
I know that Clinton, South Carolina is first in your guys' sights, but you got a number of exciting road games this year. How fun is it going to be getting to go to Happy Valley, to go down to Chapel Hill in a little bit, and play at some pretty impressive venues?
Honestly, it's things like you dream about as a kid. I grew up watching obviously North Carolina basketball. My dad's a fan, and like Penn State, Coach D used to coach there. Big time arena, big time team. I mean, I'm just excited to be able to compete with those type of players who have like the opportunity to play at the pro level and hopefully show what Navy basketball is about as well.
I love it. Final two questions I got for you, Mike. First, why is this team capable of making good on that preseason projection, winning the Patriot League and going to the dance for the first time in 27, 28 years?
I would say even with the preseason projection, nobody's become complacent. We all kept our main goal in mind, working hard to make it there every day, day in, day out. And, we just bring back so much experience of guys, Osbanini, Donovan Draper, Aiden Kehoe, the rest of the guys who, just been through it all and want it so bad that, you know, we want it, we want to go get it, and we will.
And the last question, give me one characteristic. If there were one quality of this Navy men's basketball team that sets it apart, what would it be?
I would say we have great grit. And it's not just on the court. We get it from off the court, just going to school every day here at the academy. It's hard, but like guys make it through. And so I would say the grit we got from off the court and on the court, it separates us for sure.
I love it. Mike, safe travels down to South Carolina. Go get them against Presbyterian. We can't wait to watch you guys come back to alumni in a couple days.
Excited to be back.
You have been listening to the Navy Sports Magazine Show, presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics.